Welcome back to the channel. Subdivision requirements in ships are fundamental principles of naval architecture designed to ensure a vessel remains afloat and stable after sustaining damage to its hull. The concept is especially vital for passenger ships under the SOLAS Convention, specifically Chapter 2.1. The main purpose is to limit the extent of flooding following a collision or grounding, thereby preserving the ship's reserve buoyancy. This is achieved by dividing the hull into a series of watertight compartments separated by transverse and longitudinal bulkheads. The structural arrangement is determined using the concept of floodable length. As you may recall, floodable length is the maximum length of a section of the ship centered at any point that can be flooded without the ship sinking below its margin line, which is the uppermost continuous deck to which the bulkheads extend. The actual spacing of the bulkheads, which creates the permissible length of a compartment, is a fraction of the floodable length. This fraction is called the factor of subdivision. This factor is always less than 1 and is stricter, that is, a smaller value, for passenger vessels because the risk to life is higher, requiring smaller compartments and thus more bulkheads. Cargo ships typically have a factor of 1. The regulations require the ship to achieve a certain level of safety, known as the Required Subdivision Index, or R-index. This R-index is determined by the ship's size, its service, and the number of people it carries. The naval architect designs the bulkhead arrangement to ensure the ship's attained subdivision index, or A-index, is equal to or greater than the R-index. The A-index is a complex calculation based on probability, considering the likelihood of damage occurring at various points and the consequences of that damage, that is, whether the ship survives. Another critical element is the one-compartment or two-compartment standard. A one-compartment ship must survive flooding in any single main watertight compartment. A two-compartment ship, typically a larger passenger vessel, must survive flooding of any two adjacent compartments. The subdivision arrangement must also account for damage stability. After flooding, the ship must maintain adequate residual stability to prevent capsizing. This includes limitations on the angle of heel and ensuring positive stability up to a certain range of angles. All pipes, ventilators, and electrical cables passing through these watertight bulkheads must have watertight closing arrangements to maintain the integrity of the subdivision. Doors in watertight bulkheads, especially below the waterline, must be minimal and if fitted must be power-operated sliding doors controlled from the bridge. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.